Weapons in gaming. You ever play a video game, whether it's Doom, Devil May Cry, and you think to yourself, oh my goodness, man, the drippage of my character, the arsenal of my character is outright insane. I would love to at least wield this weapon one time. And then you realize that if you were to actually fire the BFG 9000, you would get turned into jelly from the recoil alone, okay? Pause. No diddy. Anyways, that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. If you guys remember back, I made a best weapons in fiction video a long time ago, and that is when I was pretty new to making YouTube videos. And looking back on it, I should have just done it between movies and games, but instead I clumped them all together. So a lot of these did not make the cut, and looking back on it, I'm like, gaming should have just had its own video. And that is what I am hoping to do in this one. We're going to be taking your favorite franchises, whether that be Doom, God of War, Fallout, taking all of the weapons that are in those games and putting them into a tier list, and I am merely ranking them on how much I want them. This is going to be extremely subjective, and I probably am going to start a debate, okay? It's going to go between a few different categories that I'll explain. We got aura, we got how cool it looks, and we got just... can I actually wield the weapon? There's some of these that you just straight up can't wield, or you can only wield one time because the ammo doesn't actually exist. And I will explain when we get there, okay? But before we do, please consider like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 250,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and we are on track to do it because of the support of you guys. And with all that out of the way, let's get into the best weapons in gaming. Let's go. The BFG 9000, okay? This is from literally every single Doom game, okay? And I like the BFG because it lives up to its name. BFG stands for Big Fucking Gun. Big Fucking Gun 9000. That's essentially what it is, and it lives up to it, okay? Imagine I gave you a weapon that had the ability to literally delete everything in a direction of you. Oh, look it. Everybody's in front of me? Dope. I only have to fire my weapon one time. Okay, now, here comes the problemo. Doomslayer can wield it, and listen, I got a Doom lore video coming out within the next couple of weeks, and that's going to be releasing before Doom the Dark Ages, and I'll explain why he's the only one that can really wield it. But, if a normal person tried to wield the BFG 9000, he is getting turned into jelly. And humans did wield it, but they had to put it in basically an aircraft carrier, because an aircraft carrier was the only thing that could take the recoil and the radiation. So if a normal person tried to use the BFG 9000, they are literally getting turned into a stain on the wall. And here's the problem. It looks dope. I'm not going to say it doesn't. It looks dope. I could never fire it. This isn't like a scenario where I could do like a demolition rants and stay far away from it and pull a string. I'm probably still going to find a way to get atomized. But I will acknowledge how cool it is, and I would take it, because I feel like this is one of those weapons that you would have, and you'd instantly be able to sell a multi-million-dollar contract with the US Gov, because they would want to know how it worked. But because I cannot wield it, it's not going to be going in goated. I'm going to be putting it in cool, maybe even awesome. I might move it up later on, because it's a weapon that you can never fire, because you'll get turned to jelly if you use it. I think that explains it well. Cool, cool. If this is on an overpowered metric, it's going in goated, but I'm going to put it in cool. The Leviathan Axe from God of War. This is what I mean. I can use this thing. Now, granted, I would have to get the axe to trust me, so maybe I like pet it a few times. I'm like joking halfway through. Let's just assume the axe like listens to me. We have a frost axe that I can throw at things, and I can recall it back like Mjolnir, like from the Thor movies. And I dig that. I really do dig that. Permafrost? Like, that's also pretty useful. It has a pretty useful ability, and it looks insanely cool. I'm putting that behind me 100%. And I'm going to... what can I use it for? If I needed a drink to be cold, I'm just going to put like a can of coffee on top of it. Get it all cold, boom, I got a cold drink on tap immediately. But outside of that, its drip is carrying it. It's not quite goated, and you'll understand what a goated weapon is in a second. But I'm going to put the Leviathan Axe in awesome. I just am. Why? Would it not look insanely cool on my back wall? Am I wrong for saying that? It would look insane. I'm going to put it in awesome because of that. The Lancer from Gears of War. Now this one's actually kind of dope. You want to know why it's kind of dope? Because it looks insanely cool. It's easy to operate. I'm not going to get atomized if I use it. I'm probably going to get a bruise on my shoulder because I have no clue what that caliber is. And it has a chainsaw, so there is some useful elements to it, okay? But, actually, what is... It's effectively just a force multiplier. That's all it really is. It looks dope, though. But, here's the problem I'm going to go into, okay? Its useful aspect is just slightly more than the average weaponry, and I would probably put it in the same layer that I would put probably like the Halo weapons. I'm going to put the Lancer in top of cool, and yes, I am putting it above the BFG. Why? Because I can fire the Lancer without getting atomized, and I can actually reload it. Why? Because I'm sure it's using a caliber that we can find. I'm sure it's using a caliber that it could fire. I can't imagine that it can't fire anything else than whatever it's using. I think cool is a fair take for it, and I'm gonna be real. I'm using that chainsaw just to cut some wood. Like, on a real note, bro, like, that's what it's probably going to get used for. Other than that, I'm probably not going to be able to use it a whole lot. But, in cool aspect, I got to do it. The diamond sword from Minecraft. Now, this one's pretty useful, okay? You want to know why it's pretty useful? It is easily probably the most, I don't know about the most valuable weapon. It is 100% off materials, the most valuable weapon, though. This would probably be worth, I would probably say... $1.2 billion. This sword is most likely $1.2 billion. Why? Because I was looking at how valuable a diamond is, a diamond the size of my hand, and I came to a conclusion that the most expensive diamond ever is literally the size of a Minecraft diamond, and it's $430 million. Times that by 3 and turn it into a sword instantaneously, bro, I'm a billionaire. I'm a billionaire. Would I keep it? No. I would wield it a little bit. I would take some photos with it. But then I'm immediately selling it to some Saudi Arabian oil baron, and then we're good. You're telling me these Saudi Arabian oil barons don't like Minecraft? Are you serious right now? I'm gonna put it in goated because I can immediately sell it for an insane profit. $1.2 billion. That is... Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. You would be able to tell immediately when you watch a YouTube video of mine if I have $1.2 billion. Immediately everything changes, bro. 1.2 billion sold. Goated. No question. The portal gun. Goated. Yeah, actually goated. Why? It's useful. It's insanely useful. Like, I'm sorry, we gloss over how useful a portal gun would be. Okay? Like, think about it. Travel is no longer an issue with you. It just isn't. Oh, well, you have to be able to be in that distance. Dude, I'm just going to... And then we're just going to keep on going and going. I know you can only fire it 2 times, but I'm just going to be repeating until I get to my location. And yeah, of course, there's going to be some weird portal physics that we're going to have to figure out. But, like, you're going to be able to test that out. Like, you'll be able to test that out on, like, a local squirrel. Don't do that, but you could. Yeah, dude, yeah. I mean, it's like 100%. Is there a question? I have to put the portal gun in goated. It's so useful. Like, it goes above a weaponry. Like, you would be able to use it as a weapon because all I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot a portal underneath your feet, and I'm going to point the other one at the sky, and then I think that's more effective. Yeah, I'm going to put it in goated. You kind of have to. Scorpion's chain and sickle. I will never be able to know how to wield it. That's the fact here. Like, dude, have you ever tried to wield a chain as a weapon? Good luck, bro. Good luck, yeah. Oh, it's imbued with the fires of Netherrealm. That's dope. I will never be able... It's going to run into the same problem that the Blades of Chaos do. It would be really dope to put in my background, but not really. I'm going to be real. It's not useless, but it is in meh. It is definitely a meh weapon. Because it doesn't even have a crazy amount of drip. It's just a normal chain. Like, the power's not even coming from the weapon. It's coming from Scorpion. Yeah, I'm going to put it in meh. It's not useless because I'll cover what a useless weapon is. But I'm going to put it in meh. And yeah, I don't think that's controversial. The Halo Energy Blade. Oh. Let me tell you something, man. I think a lightsaber probably has the most drippids of energy blade weapons. But this one definitely... maybe it doesn't... It's the most useful. This one's the most useful. This one, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. Like, I have to punch things. Like, I gotta punch to use it. I'm gonna put... that's tough, actually. I'm gonna put it in awesome. Why? I would turn that shit on in the background, and that would be like my ambient light. Like, could you imagine, bro? A Halo energy blade right behind me? That would be the best YouTube decoration of all time. Like, no question. It would have to be. Right in the background? Yes. Awesome. And wielding it? Oh, bro, I'm playing Fruit Ninja in the yard. I'm playing Fruit Ninja in the yard. The only thing that keeps it from goated, honestly, is that one, you're going to lose a charge, and there is literally no way to recharge this weapon. There is not one way to recharge. How are you going to recharge this weapon? You're just not. That's the only thing that keeps it away and under the Leviathan Axe. The Moonlight Greatsword. Now imagine all of the usefulness of the Leviathan Axe, but then combine it with the energy blade for drippage. I'm going to have to put this one in goated. I am actually going to put this one in goated. There's literally zero drawbacks to it. It's heavy. That's it. It has to go and dude, it has all of the pros of the Leviathan Axe outside. You can't recall it. Ooh, that could actually bring it down. How many more goated am I gonna have on here? I'll put it in goated. I'll keep it in goated. I'll be fair. So to stay in goated now, you have to be better than the Moonlight Greatsword. I'm gonna put it in goated because you get frost and you get these energy streaks that you can use, and there's no recharge. You can just infinitely use it. I have to put it in goated, dude. No question, I have to put it there. The Hidden Blade. Yeah, no, this is useless. This is actually one of the most useless weapons I've ever heard. You want to know why? Because we can make it now, and people have made working hitting blades, but you know why they never caught on? Because they're useless. Like, they're stupid weapons. You, will impale your wrist if you use it wrong. Oh, well, what if you do it like this? You have any, I don't like you... no. Why don't you just make it into a fist? This is way easier than this. Oh, well, it's hidden, brother. We are in 2025. We don't even have to use melee weapons anymore. What are you talking about? It's a useless weapon, dude. It's not drippy. People cut off their fingers when they use it. You might impale your wrist if you use it, and then, damn, you're dead. You're dead. I'm putting it in useless. It's a useless weapon. I'm gonna roast, eliminating a light. Yeah, it's useless. Oh, maybe. No, it's useless. No, there's no argument, bro. Compared to everything else on this list, bro, I just needed something to put in the bottom. The Raygun from Call of Duty Zombies. Putting a Call of Duty weapon on here was pretty difficult because I would actually argue that most of the stuff we have now is better than what they have in there. I'm sorry, that's just how I look at it. But the Raygun, bro, it looks dope. It's useful as shit. The only problem with the Raygun is once you fire it all, it's just a decoration. Once you lose out on ammo, then it's done. And I'm gonna be real. Now that I'm looking at all the weapons that are going in goated and awesome, it kind of my pattern is if it requires ammo, then it's out. So I'm going to put the Raygun next under the Lancer. You want to know why? Because you couldn't make ammo for the Lancer. You couldn't make ammo for the Raygun. You just couldn't. And I think that it's cool. It's cool. It looks dope. The Lancer's just more useful, and it does look pretty drippy. I think, yeah, that's a fair take. The Yamato from Devil May Cry. Goated. It's it's a katana that can cut through space and time, and you can teleport with it. This is like a weeb's wet dream, dog. This is what do you want me to do? You want me to not use it? Bro, I'm already gonna put a katana somewhere over here. I have to. I've talked about I have to put a katana back here, and I'm probably gonna make it look like the Yamato, because, yeah, 100%. It's a blade that you can teleport with. I'm putting that above. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Any questions? Any questions? Yeah, I'm gonna put it above the portal gun. Well, Virgil carries a lot of that power. Yeah, but not all of it. The reason he uses the Yamato is because it's a blade that can cut through reality. Yeah, he can wield it, but I'm gonna put it in goated. I'm assuming I can use it, so I'm gonna put it in goated. Same thing that I did for the Leviathan Axe. It's a blade that can cut through reality and you can teleport through it. Yeah, obviously, bro. Goated. The Fatman from Fallout. Yeah, this is tough because, listen, my little ADHD-fueled brain looks at this thing, and my morbid curiosity would get the better of me so damn quick. I would fire it. The thing that would stop me from firing the BFG is the fact that the recoil would turn me into jelly. There's not that stopping me for the Fatman because you can survive firing it. I just gotta fire it far enough. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. Do you know how, if you gave me the Fatman in one mini nuke, I'm going to get an RV and I'm gonna make it a football field's distance away. Like, and you could make ammo, but you probably would get put on a list if you tried to make the ammo, so probably not. That's tough. If you gave me 3 shots, you know what? This is my controversial take. I'm going to put it in awesome. Why? It's just that much cooler, and my experience from firing 1 shot from it would literally, it would carry me. It would, and you could put, like, even if you don't have any more mini nukes, you can launch a bowling ball out of it, and then I can do that for content. Launching a bowling ball at Mach 1 at a, I don't know. That would be my content. I'm putting it in awesome, bro. I have to. The Blades of Chaos, again, from God of War. It's drippy. It is drippy. But the problem is these look super painful to use. Like they do. Kratos was hurt when he had to use these things. So, if a god is getting hurt when he uses them, what's that gonna do to me? I'm not putting it in useless. I'm gonna put it above scorpions. But the fact that it hurts to wield them is a no. That's a no from me. I'm gonna put it in meh, honestly. It looks painful to use. And at the end of the day, I'd probably just turn them into a wall decoration. I'm gonna put it in meh. I would take it or leave it. It would be a cool wall decoration, but other than that, no. The Needler from Halo. Again, this is one of them weapons that hits my ADHD-ridden brain because it's a weapon that if you fire it enough at something, it blows up. However, one of the knocks to it, ammo is going to be a problem because how do I find the ammo for this thing? Like, that implies that the Covenant is around, and I'm going to say no to that. I'm going to say the Covenant because we're getting smoked by the Covenant if we run that fade. I'm going to put the Needler above the BFG because the ammo would run out and it wouldn't hit as hard as the Raygun and I could be able to reload the Lancer. Yeah, I'm putting the Needler in cool. It's a cool weapon. Don't get me wrong. It's cool. The ammo part F's with me, bro. You would be able to get 1 solid clip out of it and you have to use the ammo in order to get the cool part out of it. Otherwise, it's a splinter launcher. I'm going to put it in cool. The Crucible from Doom. I was going to do more Doom weapons, but then I realized almost all of the Doom weapons are literally just normal things that we have. And yeah, that's part of the problem. You could get most of the Doomslayer's weapons outside of the BFG. And the Crucible. The Crucible has all of the drip of the energy. Actually, no, it has more drip than the energy sword, but not a lot of the usefulness as the weapons in Goated. I'm going to put this above the Halo Energy Blade because it's just a little bit more drippy. The Leviathan Axe goes above because of its usefulness that I can make my drinks colder and I can recall it like Thor's hammer. And I actually think that's a very objective take. I actually think that's more than fair. The Chain Blade from Warhammer. I know this one's on that line because technically this comes from a board game and not from a video game. And you know what? I'll be nitpicky. I'm gonna do it from a video game. They look so dope, dude. They do. And you could probably get this one made for you, and maybe that's gonna try to bring it down a little bit. But it's so damn cool and simplistic in its design, and it's just metal for the sake of being metal, that you kind of have to put the chainsaw blade up there above the Needler, yes, because of usefulness. Above the Raygun, because I would be able to fuel this thing. And I'm gonna put it. You know what? I'm gonna put it at the top of cool. I'm gonna move the Lancer to awesome because the Lancer's been on that line for too long. I'm gonna move the Lancer up. The Chainsaw Blade gets to go at the top of cool because it's basically just the Lancer, but less distance, if you know what I'm saying. Top of cool. The Halo AR. Yeah. You could find the ammo for it. It's more iconic than the Lancer. And it's arguably cooler looking. Like, this is the problem, bro. If you had this, you would be able to use this all the time. Now, part of the problem when you're looking at the Halo AR is that it's essentially a more, like, technology-driven weapon than what we normally have. And if you don't realize, one of the reasons why, like, technology in modern weaponry isn't, like, to the level of, like, Halo, even though we have that capability, is that most weapons have to be made dummy-proof. And when there's tech involved, it's not dummy-proof anymore. Ask an 18-year-old if he's going to be able to fix the Halo AR in the middle of a battlefield. Absolutely not. But because of how cool it looks, I kind of... Oh my gosh, dude. I'm putting it in awesome next to the Lancer. I'm putting it in awesome next to the Lancer, and I'm moving the Leviathan Axe up the goated. There we go. That is my hot take with this one. And there you go. That is me ranking weapons throughout gaming. Kind of like a good old-fashioned EonE video, just going over some of my favorite weapons throughout games. This one felt good to do. And, yes, this will be where I'll do the announcement. A Doom lore video is officially getting started as my next big project. And yes, it is going to release before the release of Doom the Dark Ages. And if there's any other new lore stuff in there, I'll probably do a follow-up video. Yes, the Elden Ring video already released a while back, and I've been looking for a new project. We have a few other stuff in the works, but I'm putting all efforts into releasing the Doom video. The Doom lore video, where it's going over through everything from the original Doom all the way up to Doom Eternal. And my theories on what Doom the Dark Ages is going to be, that's going to be releasing within the next couple of weeks. And I wanted to do this as kind of like... Yeah, bro, I get to cover the BFG and the Crucible, and we get to cover the lore of what those things actually are in a lore video that's coming up. That's kind of why this video ended up getting made. And if you enjoyed it, please consider a like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 250,000 subscribers before the end of the year. We are more than on track to do it, but keep up the support because it's honestly insane to see it happen. And if you enjoyed this video, I'm glad you did, and I will bring you another one within the next couple of days. Adios, guys.